Now, you leave everything, what you think your kid's gonna do? You think your kid's gonna be as frugal and as thrifty and as miserly as you? Now, you made all that money now.
Am I satisfied?
Okay.
I'm satisfied with my career. And I remember, you guys every night. And I was one of those type of athletes.
So why do you think some of the things that have happened in your career
Our Floyd Mayweather has mysteriously vanished from the public eye just days after Shannon Sharpe dropped a jaw-dropping revelation that sent shockwaves through the sports world. Known for his flamboyant lifestyle and social media presence, Mayweather's sudden silence is raising eyebrows and fueling speculation. Sharpe's explosive claims, which aired during a fiery segment on his show, have fans and insiders alike wondering if the boxing icon is deliberately avoiding the spotlight or if something much deeper is unfolding behind the scenes.
makes Floyd so unique? Because he fought, he fought Pacquiao, he fought you, he fought Gotti, he fought Corrales, he fought Ricky Hatton. He fought so many, and all these guys, a lot of these guys had titles at the time or were former world champions like yourself. What makes him so unique?
His pedigree. Look, I'm good friends with his father. The best trainer I've ever had.
Wow.
By far. He is, well, except for the professor who trained me for the Chavez fight when I beat Chavez in 1996. But Floyd Sr. is the best trainer I've ever had. He's a teacher. And that's what Floyd Jr. grew up with. He grew up with a teacher who disciplined him to be the very, very best. And I love his patience. I love the fact that he's a hard hitter and he has a...
In 2017, NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe publicly criticized boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. for his extravagant lifestyle and financial management, sparking a broader discussion about Mayweather's claims of billionaire status. Sharpe's remarks came after reports surfaced that Mayweather had requested a reprieve from the IRS to settle his 2015 tax debt. Despite flaunting his wealth on social media, Sharpe expressed disappointment, stating, "Floyd Mayweather.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? And I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and on Twitter, flaunting your opulence. You got bales and bales of money, you big balling, and you won't cut these people money. How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with 350 million? 350 million. Wow. I know, you love money, right? I mean, it's cool. What do you do with all this money and no cash is key. Do you have an ATM card? I'm the human ATM in response.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And, cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Mayweather defended himself by posting on Instagram, asserting that he had paid $26 million to the IRS in 2015 and questioning the media's portrayal of his financial situation. He wrote, "While everyone is counting my money and assuming the worst, these are the facts. Uncle Sam received $26 million from me in 2015. What else could they possibly want?" Shannon Sharpe has consistently offered insights into Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Uppercut, flush, and Floyd kept coming. I think Conor knew he was in trouble.
Floyd has a chin. I've told you before, he's got a chin.
And McGregor doesn't punch as hard as you thought he did. And
nope, he does. That's
Skip,
where you're wrong.
And I told you about the gloves. It's a difference. Dana said, well, you could feel his knuckles. I said, when you get those hands wrapped, he's not going to feel any knuckles. Skip, this might have been one of Mayweather's best performances.
It was. Agreed.
For the simple fact is, he had a 175-pound heavy bag in front of him with no head movement. Really, yeah, he was unorthodox with the stances, but I knew in a million years he was never going to beat Floyd Mayweather, Skip, because he's not a boxing tactician. He had too wide of a base. In the MMA, Skip, you need a wide base to guard against leg strikes and takedowns. So he had a wide base. He had too much, he was too square on, so all this...
Or boxing career, often critiquing his approach to the sport following Mayweather's 10C 9-round TKO victory over Conor McGregor in their 2017 crossover bout. Sharpe acknowledged Mayweather's tactical prowess, but also highlighted concerns about the fight's competitive integrity. He viewed the match as a calculated endeavor by Mayweather, designed more for financial gain than for sporting challenge. Sharpe's commentary reflects his broader critique of modern boxing, where he perceives a trend.
Stomach, chest. As a boxer, you got to be like this. You want to make the target as narrow as possible. And for Floyd to do what he did, he was just like, okay, give me your best shot. Put that rope-a-dope on him like the Rumble in the Jungle, Skip. You remember Zaire? Give me all you got. Conor was just throwing all those shots. And then come round 4 and 5, Joe, I thought I was at the club. All them jello shots Conor was passing out because they had nothing on them. Jello shot, hey Conor, let me get one of them tangerine jello shots because there ain't nothing to it. And Floyd walked through it, hit it, power shot after power shot. Skip, he wasn't doing nothing pretty, nothing, no peekaboo, no shoulder roll, straight right hands to his dome like I told you he would. Now remember, I'm gonna run shoot this man. He too small, you effed. You should have left me where I was, brother. You should have left.
Of fighters prioritizing undefeated records over facing top-tier opponents, he has expressed that Mayweather's influence has led to a culture where boxers avoid high-risk matches, potentially diminishing the sport's appeal to fans seeking genuine competition. Sharpe's perspective underscores a desire for a return to an era where the best fighters regularly faced each other, enhancing both their legacies and the sport's excitement in a spirited debate on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast. Stephen A. Smith drew a provocative parallel between Michael Jordan and Floyd Mayweather Jr., suggesting both athletes share a unique ability to dominate opponents so thoroughly that they diminish their adversaries' perceived skill levels. Smith argued that while LeBron James is universally respected, Jordan and Mayweather instilled fear in their competitors, a quality he believes sets them apart. He stated, "LeBron will beat you, I know, but MJ would make you look like less than what you are."
Everybody that Mayweather fought, he made him look like it was 5 years too late.
Right.
And that's the greatness of him.
Yes.
You look at the champions that this man beat and made them look mundane and beating them.
Right. You talk about Mayweather, right?
Mayweather.
I would say the same about Jordan, but that's a different
Oh, there you go. No.
I mean, I'm glad that you heard that. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. You know, because Jordan will make you look like you're less than what you are.
Like before Scotty?
LeBron would beat you.
I know he ain't.
But MJ would make you look like less than what you...
Floyd Mayweather appeared on Club Sha Sha discussing his fight with Conor McGregor, admitting he strategically allowed McGregor to land punches early in the match. According to Mayweather, this was a deliberate tactic to tire McGregor out as he knew the MMA fighter wasn't used to boxing's later rounds by absorbing early blows and conserving energy. Mayweather was able to let McGregor expend his stamina, making him vulnerable as the fight progressed. Once McGregor began to fatigue Mayweather, switched to offense, dominating the later rounds and securing a TKO victory in the 10th. The plan showcased Mayweather's boxing IQ and experience in the ring, So talk us through the fight with Conor McGregor.
Talk us through the fight with Conor McGregor. Obviously, he's a UFC guy, MMA, and it seems like to me your game plan was like you would just walk. I'd never seen you just like you was like taking punches. You was like walking through his punches. Did you not feel he could knock you out?
Oh, absolutely not. Like I said before, you know, when you've been in there with the best,
right?
When I say the best, meaning, I could throw so many different names out there because
we'll get to those names in a minute. We're going to talk about that because Floyd, I don't think you get the credit you deserve for the fighter that you are. You beat 16 world champs. You're 50-0. But people always make excuses. When he fought De La Hoya was old.
I don't know. I think I beat, if I'm not mistaken, I beat 23.
Obviously, he's a UFC guy, MMA, And it seems like to me your game plan was like, you would just walk, I'd never seen you just... Oscar De La Hoya has been candid about Floyd Mayweather Jr. Ordiant's dominance over Canelo Alvarez in their 2013 bout fight. He promoted De La Hoya, revealed that he had advised the then 21-year-old Alvarez against taking the fight, believing he lacked the necessary experience. He remarked, "I told Canelo do not fight Floyd because you're too young and you have no experience." He was 21 years old flexing his muscles, and guess what? It wasn't even close.
Told Canelo, do not fight Floyd because you're too young. You have no experience.
Right. Well, but he's a much bigger man.
He is, but he's 21 years old, flexing his muscles like, I can take on Floyd. I'm the very best. Guess what? You got schooled. You got schooled.
Pitched the shutout.
Exactly. I mean, it wasn't even close.
You promoted Floyd.
I did promote Floyd, yeah. And you know, he was, the time when he was making the, I think it was a Showtime contract, $30-40 million. Yeah, we promoted all those fights.
Right.
You know, great experience for us. It was, you know, it put us on the map, obviously. And you know,
Mayweather Jr. is widely regarded as one of the most skilled boxers in history, boasting an undefeated record and multiple world titles across 5 weight classes. However, despite his unparalleled achievements in the ring, he remains one of the most polarizing figures in sports. Critics often point to his brash personality, extravagant displays of wealth, and controversial statements as reasons for his unpopularity. Leading to widespread criticism and calls for accountability. In an interview, Mike Tyson reflects on the challenges Floyd Mayweather faces, drawing parallels to his own struggles.